Hello, welcome, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to FJRT Season 3, the finale, Episode 4. That's right, this will be the last episode with more of our episode winners until we get to the, well, the semifinals and finals. But enough talking by me. Let's go ahead and get on down to the Watchtower and the Round Table and see what I have in store for all of you today. And over here on Team Q, we have the QF80 Rolex OP sent in by Q is for question. He was, I believe, the first winner of the first episode of this season. Sent in a completely new aircraft for the finale. Basically building from that winning aircraft. So let's take a look. It's green, very interesting. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual Near Future. Okay. And it is running with 2 guns. Looks like, or 1 gun. I mean, can't really. Oh yeah, there they are. The GAU 22s. Then we've got AIM-9X's, QAMs, and R27ETs for their weapons. Very interesting indeed. This looks like it's going to be a fast and very nimble aircraft. So over here, on the other side, we have JCS-01 Crimson, sent in by Jimmy and Josue. This is the HF-21 Taiki 2, sent in by Jimmy. It is running with AIM-120Cs, PL-10s, and the ZZ MGP, which is these 2 delightful rotary gun pods right there. GPU 5s. Much machine gun. Very ouch. Yes. Altogether, a very sleek, very smooth, kind of soap bar looking airplane, if you ask me. And very red. Over here, we have the BA-34 Strix Crimson sent in by Josue, one of the devs on the BDA dev team, so you know this is going to be an interesting aircraft. Running with lots and lots of PL-10s and the guns, which there's one right there. Might be another one on the other side. There are. They're all using gun pods. And this one also has BK-27s. It's using the duck cockpit, quack quack. And those wings do in fact work as swing wings. So we'll see those throughout the match, I'm sure. Very, very cool looking. Either way, let's go ahead and get these aircraft into the skies and see which one will be moving on to the final match. And here we are. Let's go ahead and get the fight started. So we have Crimson versus Q here. And competition starts. Let's hit that auto cam. And there's Taiki, but I kind of want to see the Strix and see if we would get to see those wings in action, to be honest. At the moment, looks like no. Not a whole lot happening now as they close into very close ranges with each other. Alright, 120Cs now out along with the R27ETs. Missiles all over the place now as they're closing in. Those PL-10s are quite deadly. The Strix being a close-range knife fighter, basically, with those missiles. And it is launching them in... Oh! It switched to guns. It's got that Rolex in dead to rights, almost. I'm hearing shots. Oh, just as I try to switch to it. Rolex and not looking so hot so far. Oh, we have friendly fire Taiki getting hit by the Strix. Ah, PL10s. 60% of the time, they work every time. And boom! Strix effectively, single-handedly winning that one. 14 Crimson. Well, the Taiki is, as we can see, just chilling out there. And look, everyone's alive. Isn't that wonderful? Team Crimson wins round 1. Let's go ahead and get into round 2. And we're back for round 2 between these fighters. Let's go ahead and click on the auto cam. This time we'll watch the Rolexes first. They move in. I don't believe they have an actual radar, and rather only have an IRST sensor, which I suppose is all fine and dandy. Although I think without a radar they might not be able to use their quams? A little interesting, if true. R27 ETs being fired. And there goes the Taiki flying by at high speed. Whoa! Almost got hit by that AIM-9X. Uh-oh. Oh! Strix getting hit by an AIM-9X. And one of the Rolexes also getting hit. How's the Strix looking? It looks like it's lost air intakes. Its engines are on full throttle, but it's not getting any thrust. Rolex being killed by the Taiki. Ooh, PL10. And once again, Crimson takes the win for the fight, even though the Strix is just going to casually coast. All right, let's go ahead and get into our next round. And here we are, back on the tarmac yet again. We have the F21DF, jeez, that is, whatever. We're gonna call them the Phoenix Revives, sent in by Mecha Meme. A retake of an old classic. Very pretty looking airplane, honestly. It kind of like the bent wing kind of thing it's got going on there. It's got gun, as well as quams, R27 ETs, Mica IRs, and AIM-9Ms. Pretty nice looking aircraft, all things considered. And yes, Tremarine, we have your roundel this time. Okay, don't sue me. Still, nice way to get to my heart is with the lovely blue and white color scheme. And of course, representing the JCSO2 Valkyrie emblem, which I was a part of once upon a time. That being said, moving over here, we have the LF20 Flamingos with the J20s sent in by Lucas. And here we go. You can see it does indeed look like a J20, except it has TED again. It has HVAAs, IRSTs, R27ETs, and guns set right next to the air intake so they can suck in all the smoke and soot. Fantastic. And, of course, rotary gun pods down there. Super fun time. And, yes, return of the fun pod there. Very, very much. Anyway, I believe, yes, these also have the 117S turbo engines. Interesting choice. Alright, that being said, let's go ahead and get these planes into the skies, because I'm ready for them to tear it up. Alright, let's go ahead and start the competition. Get these things going. So the Phoenixes versus the J-20s. Can the mighty Phoenix defeat the mighty Dragon? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Good luck to both our competitors. As they fly toward competition start, I should make a mention that the Phoenixes actually have two completely different loadouts, or at least somewhat different loadouts. One of them is kitted for long range with LAAMs, or LAMs as we like to call them, and there they go right now, as a matter of fact. While the other is suited more for close range. Oh, Lamb getting a hit, but I'm pretty sure that's just a tiny little poke. Probably not a whole lot of damage dealt. Uh-oh, that doesn't look like a good place for that missile to be. Missiles flying everywhere. Wham is now out and about. Both Whams. J-20 taking some hits. Uh-oh! The Valkyries hit each other. That is very, very unfortunate. And with the final Valkyrie, in the gun sights, J-20 manages to mop that up quickly. Things were looking so good, and then they went so bad. All right, let's get into round two. And competition starts here for round two. Once again, firing those lambs. One of those lambs actually getting a decent hit on the J-20. Let's see which one it is. It is this one. It's lost its head. And some more of its aerodynamic control surfaces. Whams being launched. Phoenix almost on target with its guns. Keyword almost. And the J-20 unleashes death, killing one of the Valkyries. It's now a 1v1. However, gonna head on. And with that decisive blast of gunfire, it's pretty clear that Lucas will be moving on. And we are back at the beginning here for Well, the first round of the finals of this episode to see which one will be going on to the finale, the semifinals, if you will. And sporting brand new team colors, we have JCS01 Crimson in the beautiful crimson red, and the LF20 Flamingos in a lovely flamingo pink. So let's go ahead and start that competition. Good luck to both of our competitors. And here we go. Let's go ahead and hit that auto cam. Here we go, the Strix and the Taiki out in the distance. R27 ETs, try and get a lock on. Fire on those targets. Strix evading its own teammate's missile there as it flies by. Is being launched. Ooh, here we go, getting into the gunfight phase. Both J-20s are getting dived upon here by Crimson. The PL-10 machine is in the area, vomiting out those missiles. Ooh, Strix getting some good shots on that J-20. To turn off auto cam. Ooh, Taiki also lighting up the other J-20. Oh, I think it's pretty safe to say that Crimson is going to win round one very decisively. Let's go ahead and get into round two. Holy crap. Competition starts for what could be the final time between these two aircraft. Yeah, the Taiki, Strix, the J-20s. And there's the Strix with its wings back. J-20 having some fun with its missiles again. Ooh! Taiki getting hit by an HBAA and almost dead. Yeah, that's basically dead. See how the Strix is doing. Fine so far. Turn off auto cam here. And the TEDs have been deployed. Getting rid of them. Oh, head on! That doesn't look good. Oh, no! Now the Taiki is the only one that's still alive, but that's only due to technicality that it's still alive. There it goes. That means we're going to a round three. Let's go again, get to it. And here we go. This will be the final fight of the episode. No matter what happens, only one of these teams will be walking away or flying away into the sunset to join their competitors in the semifinals. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Crimson? Or is it gonna be the Flamingos? Here we go. Competition starts for round three. The final fight between these two planes. Well, these two groups of competitors, anyway. And Taiki taking up the rear there. Meanwhile, the J-20 is flying in with Ted's blazing. R-27 ETs flying out. If those hit, that would be the end for somebody. Ooh! Strix almost getting clobbered by those. Taiki now closing in on one of the J-20s. Sending with an Iris-T. Very quick gun hit there. Ooh! J-20 being hit by a PL-10. Taiki getting taken out by a J-20. This is now a 1v1. It could come down to just the head-on. If it's coming into the head-on, I honestly would put my bets. I'd put my bets on the J-20 in a head-on. Ooh, but the PL-10s might have something to say about that. And 2, and 3, and 4, sucker punch. And with that, your winner for this episode of the FJRT quarterfinals is none other than Team Crimson, with Jimmy and Josue. And in this case, Josue is the only surviving aircraft. I guess Jimmy knew who he was teaming up with. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. The next episode will be the last one of the season. We will find out who the new Knight of the Round Table is, and they will be crowned. And thank you for coming on this journey with me, and of course, thank you especially to my patrons who continue to support me and all of these things that I do. And as I've said before, without them, I wouldn't be able to be doing this right now. So, a special thanks to them, and a special thanks to all of our competitors here at the FJRT community. So, in any case, I've been Kaz. But until next time, happy building and happy blasting.